I will induce others to serve me because of my willingness, and then craft a definite purpose from that. Because that definite purpose then spirals out into goals, into targets, into keeping yourself productive every single day, working towards the attainment of your definite purpose. Second, this is important. Second, I realize the dominating thoughts of my mind will eventually reproduce themselves in outward physical action and gradually transform themselves into physical reality. What did I just say? I just said that my thoughts, the things I think about most of the time, that are spiritual, that are cosmic waves of energy in my conscious and subconscious mind, eventually, whatever I think about most of the time will then turn into physical reality, right? It's like the idea of, we're in Vegas right now. The Fontainebleau Hotel. Before the Fontainebleau Hotel showed up, guess what? It was a thought. It was thought energy in the mind of another human being. And it went from an idea and a thought in somebody's mind to a blueprint on paper, and then it showed up in the physical representation of reality as a physical standing steel glass hotel. So second, I realize the dominating thoughts of my mind will eventually, they will reproduce themselves into physical reality. Therefore, I must concentrate.
Woo! Good morning, dreamers. Rise and shine. Another blessed and grateful day. Happy Friday, TGIF. Let's go ahead and get a strong wrap up to the week. It's good to see everybody. Cedric in the building. Lovely Rudge. Let's go. Yes. We are on the Alex Morton Vibe. So for those of you who have not been able to get tapped in with Alex Morton's show, he is really dropping the sauce, dropping the fire every single week on Tuesday. So get ready. He's packing out a ton on these calls, literally filling up notebooks. And this is a very special one. If you guys haven't had a chance to go ahead and listen to that one, I dropped it down in the chat this morning, this self-confidence formula, and it gives 5 keys to really go ahead and break down exactly how he's gotten to where he is at such a young age. So it's good to see everybody. Shane and Talina Nibs, good morning, fam. Rise and shine. I love to see it. A lot of amazing things are here and on the way. It's been a great week so far. Vibrating high, feeling good. Let me see a little bit of gratitude down below. How was the week? How's everybody feeling? Any miracles? Any amazing news that you guys want to go ahead and drop? Throw it down in the chat. Let's go ahead and get some celebrations down below. Anything you guys want to go ahead and throw down there, feel free. Rising tides raises all ships. So your wins will inspire others. So all of the wood adds up. Here we go. Love it. Today is going to be a good one. The 7 basic needs every human has. And it's interesting because you're going to see how much this correlates with business. Because when you understand this, you're going to realize why so many feel lack of self-esteem, why so many are looking for community, why so many are ready for change, because all of us have these 6 human needs. Love it. So, fam, so grateful to be alive. So thankful for each and every single one of you. I love the Dream Team. I love this community. I love to grow with each of you. We're on our day. We're on our 30-day challenge. Still going strong. I love to see it. Grateful for the ability to be bold, to get out of the box, to get out of this comfort zone and stretch a little bit. JD, it's good to see you. You already know we've got in a slight workout. We've got in the alkaline for the morning, some Whole Foods, a little bit of a shake. Feeling good. Feeling abundant. Great for the access. Yes. So let's dive in, fam. Super short and sweet, and we've got a packed out schedule for today. A couple calls lined up, ready to go ahead and get into it. So here's number 1. The 6 human needs that every human has. Number 1, first and foremost, is going to be known as love. You guys have all seen on the scale when it comes to emotions, the emotional guidance scale, one of the highest emotions that anybody can feel is going to be love. Now, here's the cool thing about love. Love is not just dependent. You might think about it, it's dependent on somebody else. Love can also be right here. Being able to look in the mirror, self-love. If you go on YouTube, getting off here, you guys can go on YouTube, go type in Will Smith self-love. Self-love. He's gonna give you a couple points on why it's so key to have self-love, because without it, there's no success, there's no real relationships, there's no growth, there's no way we're going to be able to get to where we want to go without realizing that we have everything we need inside. We all have 6 higher faculties. We all have the ability to go ahead and tap into the spiritual. But sometimes life throws some obstacles on the way that makes it a little bit difficult. So self-love is number 1. Every human is looking for the need, number 1, of self-love. And here's number 2. The 2 is the need for security. Feeling secure in our health, feeling secure in our journey, feeling secure in the relationships that we have, and feeling secure in our finances. This is something that all of us are looking for, right? Tell me somebody who doesn't want a healthy body, who doesn't want great finances, who doesn't want phenomenal relationships with their family and their creator, right? Who wouldn't really want that? So here's what comes. Security first starts with the relationships, not with people, not with the physical realm, believe it or not. Security first starts, I believe, some of the greats like Bobby P., Napoleon Hill, they talk about the first best relationship that any of us can make is right here. The one above. Whoever your creator that you believe in, that is the best first relationship that any of us can take the time to go ahead and nurture. Why? Because you'll start to see that eventually success is 90 to 99% spiritual. It's only 1 to 10% physical. I know that seems wild, but it's the truth. A lot of the mentors, they always say the hardest part for me making 6-7 figures was not actually doing the work. It wasn't the calls, it wasn't the post, it wasn't the consistency. It was actually right here, believing that we could actually go out and make it happen. So regardless of what people think, the first best relationship for most of us, the spiritual side is 1. The second part is being able to become aware that we get to control one thing that happens in our life. One thing right here. How we go ahead and decide, how we go ahead and respond to whatever happens in life. When we start becoming aware of the mindset, we become aware that we can control one thing, and that's the mind, the decisions that we make. Number 3, okay? Number 3 is going to be the need for creative expression. Everybody on here, whether you believe it or not, even for myself, I'm not the best at drawing. I'm not the best at painting. For you guys, what are you creative at? Drop some ideas down below. I'd love to know. What are some things that come to mind? Maybe you're great at dancing. Maybe you're a singer. Maybe you love editing and making videos. Maybe you guys are a writer. Whatever it is, everybody's creative in some way, shape, or form. My mother turned out she was an amazing painter. She's left-handed, so I guess that kind of makes sense. She's using the other side of the brain. But for myself, okay, we got another drawing here. I can't draw worth my life. It looks like everything I'm doing is left-handed. But for me, I'm a visionary, right? I'm good at being able to put other things together. So I'm creative in a different way. So for you all, what are some creative ways that we can go ahead and tap into this chakra? You all know that we have different chakras, right? We have the crown, right? We have our heart chakra. And believe it or not, we also have a sacral chakra. Inside of the sacral chakra, this is where the creativity stems. And when you start to look at how the world is played out, how it is that they manipulate the average person, guess what? They don't want you and I to think. They don't want you and I to be creative. They don't want you and I to be able to have peace of mind. Because guess what? When the average human is fearful, when the average human is lonely, when the average human has self-doubt, guess what? They do not create. And a human that does not create is most of the time a human that does not grow. Think about that. Somebody that's not creating is somebody that's living on autopilot, because creativity takes thinking, and thinking is what 95% are not doing. Thinking is what the 5% are excellent at. And that comes with creative expression. So for all of us, some of you are great at writing. Some of you are phenomenal doing jewelry, paintings. I know Deanne's been absolutely crushing the e-commerce side. Shane has created a brand, the Trader's Lifestyle. Well, guess what this is? This is tapping into that creative side. And look at that. Now you guys have created brands that are worldwide. I'm seeing sales in different countries. I'm seeing sales in different states and different cities. And isn't that beautiful how all of that happened right here? Deanne Shirts started with an idea, then it became physical. The Trader's Lifestyle started with nothing but an idea in the spiritual realm, put it on paper, and then it became physical. It's how vision happens 3 times. Anything creative, most of the time happens 3 times. First in the mind, second on paper, third in reality. These are how visions and creativity is brought to life. And if you think about it, some of the biggest companies that we know, billion, not million, billion with a B, companies, guess what? They were produced with creativity. Facebook didn't exist. Zuckerberg created inside of his dorm room. Amazon wasn't a thing a handful of years ago. Google created that inside of his garage. Some of the biggest companies that we know was created from creativity. Think about every song. Think about this. This just downloaded to me. Every song almost that we think of was created in the mind. It was created. It didn't exist before. Somebody heard a tune, put a melody on it, put it together, and created magic. Same thing that happens with movies. Same thing that happens with podcasts or anything that we're looking at. This Mac that we're using right now, it was created in the mind first. So this is crucial to know, because the individual that we're designing, that we're growing into, guess what? This is going to take us being creative. It takes creativity to design what's the body that we want to have. What do our finances look like? What do we look like when we're stepping into that educator, that earner, that individual of service? What do they dress like? What do they walk like? What do they talk like? This all takes creative thinking. I had to build defined dreams in my mind before it ever happened. Same thing with all of your brands. Takes it in the mind before it happens physically. Here's next. I love this. Love this side of it. Number 4. Drop a 4 if you guys are ready for number 4. And I've actually got a bonus one for everybody at the end. It's really 6, but we threw in 7. 7 basic needs. Ready? Here's number 4. This is a good one. 4 is going to be the need for recognition. You know what they say about recognition? Babies will cry for it. Grown men or women will die for it. Interesting, right? Recognition is huge. Think about it. We're all used to getting recognition a lot of the times growing up in our life, even being in kindergarten, even getting the first, second, third grade. We're used to getting little pins. We're used to getting little awards. We're used to getting little achievements as we get older. Drop a 3 down below if you guys can remember some achievements that you guys have gotten growing up. Well, guess what this was? If you ever have a trophy, if you've ever earned a ribbon, if you guys have ever gotten an award, you now know that there was a reason for that, because they understand the power of recognition. So in this space, we love to recognize others for the success. In fact, we recognize almost for everything. You get a sale in your e-commerce store, guess what? You're getting recognized. You hit some trades, you're getting recognized. In fact, we actually have a master's flyer. Out of 10 trades for the week, every week that you get 70% or above, we're going to take a great picture, put you on the master's flyer, and blast that thing out every week. If you get a 2 and free membership, your flyer's getting made. You hit any single rank up, best believe your flyer's getting made, blasted out, shared, and getting filled with love all over social media. So here we love to celebrate, because whatever we celebrate, we what? Who knows the answer? Whatever we celebrate, we accelerate. Got my brother on here. Let's go. Blue in the building. I see you. It's good to see you, Queen. So check this out, JD. What can we go out and celebrate today? You guys realize we have all of these testimonies inside of the chat. And here's the deal. I know what it's like. I've seen it. I've seen people get jealous for others winning. I've seen people not like to see others level up. To me, there's 2 ways to think about it. You can either get angry or jealous of somebody leveling up, or we can go ahead and get excited. Because guess what? That excitement comes right back. But to be jealous, to not clap, to not applaud people that are winning, he sees that. He knows. Think about it. If we don't clap for somebody else's success, why are people going to come back and clap for us when we get successful? This is laws of the universe. This is literally the only way that it works. Celebrate that my crypto portfolio is up 40%. Let's go. The universe sees that. You clapping for others, you giving love to others, it comes back tenfold. Here's an example. Let's say somebody hit Platinum 2000. Amber hits Platinum 2000. She already hit it. If you go take her flyer and you go blast that out on her story, guess what she's going to do? She's going to take that post. She's going to put that on her story. And guess what? Now all of her thousands of followers are going to be able to see you. And if they resonate with your content, they resonate with you, that just be a whole new connection that you can make inside of your network to be able to go ahead and leverage. And you never know what for. But that comes with showing love. That comes with taking people to go ahead and blast out. Guess what I did this morning? Blasted her out. Showed her love. Any testimonies that people are winning, I blast them out. Because guess what? Now people online, you know what they see? It's not just us winning. People don't just want to see you making money. They want to see somebody else get some profits in their trading account. They want to see somebody else get a sale in their e-commerce store. They want to see somebody else get a 2 and free membership, get some residual income coming in. You know why? Because this is also another law of the universe. It's called social conformity. If you guys don't know what social conformity is, think about what's a good example. Think about a sports game. You guys like football? Tell me your favorite football team. I like the Eagles. So when you go to the Eagles, right? You go to the Eagles football game, you are going to see the craziest face paint, the craziest outfits, jerseys all over the place, green and black everywhere. And everybody shows up to wear that jersey, to get some face paint, to go ahead and fit in with that community, because that's social conformity. They hate to be left out of a group that they would like to go be a part of, that they can go ahead and relate to. So guess what? How many individuals do we know that have a smartphone, that are not making any money from it, that are looking for more streams of income, that are looking for ways to make money from home? Well, guess what? We have that. We have hundreds and we have thousands of students that are tapping with these skill sets. So what do I know? Using the law of social conformity, it's not a matter of if people are going to want to learn these skill sets. To me, it was just a matter of when they lose their job, when they realize that per hour is not making enough with the raising inflation in prices. It's just a matter of time. So this is huge. Just keys to understand right here. Stick with me. I'm almost done. Almost done. You ready? 5, 6, and 7. Here's number 5. The fifth need for any human walking is going to be the need for new experiences. The need for new experience. You see what happens, and we all know this. We clock into, I call it the box lifestyle. Alex Morton calls it the box lifestyle. Bob Proctor calls it the box lifestyle. Watch how crazy this is. This is actually insane. Most of us, we wake up in a box bed, and then we go into our box bathroom, and then we go ahead and go in our box table to go ahead and eat breakfast, and then we go in our box car to go to work, and then we go in our box building to have the same conversation. Then we go back in our box car to go back in our box home to go ahead and live the same box lifestyle for 40 years. How insane is that? Never really stretching, never really thinking, never really creating a vision for ourselves. This is how 95% of people are living their life in the box lifestyle. Drop a get out of the box if you guys are here to get out of the box. Get out of the normal thinking, get out of the matrix. There's no way. It couldn't be me. No way. I got out of college. I said there is no freaking way I spent all of this time, spent all this money to get out to just clock into a job, to make $20, $25 an hour, to do that for 40 years, to get a house, pay bills, and pass. That's not life to me. That's just existing. There's no living in that. We're human beings. Many are being, very few are living. So the goal with today is really to go ahead and get some clarity, get some vision, get a different perspective on how we look at things and how we can help others go ahead and do the exact same thing. Get out of the box. Yes, here we go. And we get out of the box by doing exactly what we're doing. Listening to new information, reading books every day, getting around higher level individuals. You see, it's hard to get somewhere that we've never seen. This is why it's important to get in masterminds, to get around success. You see, when I started seeing the places that people were traveling, the cars that people were driving, the places that people live, the charities that they were able to give back, the scholarships that they went back to their colleges and helped students with, the amount of impact that they've been able to help give back to their, I've seen individuals pay for their family's mortgage because of the skill sets they've been able to learn. To me, that's life-changing. That's getting outside of the box. That's new experiences that fire me up, that really get me out of bed. You go into new places, trying new food, meeting each and every single one of you. Think about it. We all met through pretty much social media. None of us knew each other before. All of this was a new experience. And look what this new experience has led to so far. Some of us, we've traveled out of the state together. Some of us, we've traveled out of the country together because of these skill sets, because of new experiences. And just like the brain, this is just like the t-shirt, it's how brain works. The moment we stretch our t-shirt, it never goes back. The same way with the brain. The moment the brain is stretched with new ideas and new value, and new relationships and new thoughts, it never goes back to its original form. That's why for me, I can never go back to working just a normal job and never doing anything else. Just accepting that and letting that be life. There's nothing wrong with the job. But what I did come to understand, there's something wrong with only having a job. You see, we're never talked down on jobs, but we are up on opportunity. We are up on new streams. We are up on new experiences. We are up on growth. So don't ever talk down on somebody for having a job. In fact, let them leverage that. If you have a job right now, leverage that thing. Cedric, you're valeting cars, brother. You get to meet phenomenal individuals every single day. You get to sit in some of your dream cars. And like I said, you never know where that one relationship could go. So leverage those new experiences. Number 6. And let me know down below. Actually, I would love to know, what are some new experiences that you guys would like to have, be, or do in 2024? Where do you guys want to travel? Who do you want to go ahead and impact? What service do you want to give? What are some experiences that you guys would like? I know Shane just slept out. Shane Talina slept out in the desert, literally in the middle of the desert in Arizona, underneath the stars, looking at such an abundant, beautiful, peaceful view. And then they went hiking in some of the most blissful canyons that you can actually find. You guys ever seen on IG like the top 5 destinations you can go to? Well, they went and saw that. It's called the Cantaloupe Canyons. Went hiking some of the most beautiful places you can see. This is what I'm talking about. New experiences. Italy, travel to Thailand. This is thinking. This is building that image right here. Barry. Most jobs are people helping people. We all need help. Yes, absolutely. Everybody needs help. Yes. Here's number 6, the need for self-esteem. Gabby, I see you. Jimmy, what's going on, brother? The need for self-esteem. So look at this. Self-esteem is confidence in one's worth, and it's confidence in one's ability. Hitting the Maldives after chairman. Let's go. Yes, it is already done. Gonna check that off on the plane right over there, like Jim Rohn says. Antelope Canyon. Oh, Antelope. I love that. That's awesome. So self-esteem is believing in yourself, believing in your ability, and having the confidence that we are actually worth more than we could ever even know. We're all limitless. We all have more talents and skills that are waiting to be put out that we could ever even know. Nobody can replace you. I hope you guys know that. Put up your thumbprint for me real quick. You're unique. Nobody has your eyes. Nobody has your vision. Nobody has your charisma. Nobody has your energy. Nobody has your soul. We're all unique in our own way. Just like they say about snowflakes, there's no such thing as an identical snowflake. Even identical twins are still different. So it's important to remember that. You matter, you're valuable, and we need you. So every person here plays a role. You're unique. This is where synergy come from. This is why they say teamwork makes the dream work. This is why teams have different positions. Teams have different players because you all, myself, have strengths, and together this creates something very, very special. And that's the idea of a community, of a mastermind, to put these powerhouses together. And last but not least, number 7. Drop a 7 down below if you guys are ready for the last one to go ahead and wrap up the Friday with a bang. Number 7 is going to be the need for more life. The need for more life. You guys realize this isn't a video game. This isn't something where if God forbid something happens, there's no redo. There's no just restart button. There's no just respawn. I mean, for some of you that believe in reincarnation, everybody has their own beliefs. But I'm just talking about this body, this soul, this person that we're looking at right now. This doesn't get a redo. There's no pass and boom, we're right back to where we were at 30 years old. It doesn't work like that. One of my best friends is crazy. One of my best friends that it's wild to say this. When I first got started getting into entrepreneurship and learning the power of trading and learning the power of these new skill sets, I didn't have a lot of people that believed in me. There wasn't very many. I had my mentor and I had a really, really small few that were in my ear saying, Dylan, you're going to make it happen. I know you have it in you. It's only a matter of time. And one of those individuals was actually one of my roommates. And I went from living out of my car to meeting one of my best friends that he actually delivered me pizza when I was getting out of college. We ended up getting an apartment together. We had a tiny ass little space. We were sleeping on a couch in the living room. And then after that, I finally ended up getting into a trade house. I met one of my best friends from middle school. He was in my neighborhood. He was driving by and I was outside. I was playing basketball, I was shooting, and he drove by and he was doing I forget what he was driving, like Uber or something. And he had his window down and I was like, yo, Alex. And he turned around and he reversed and he came back. He's like, yo, D? I'm like, my man, what's good? I haven't seen you since middle school. We got together. We ended up, he was looking to get out of his house. I was looking to get out where I was. And we got this trade house together. And I ended up having another one of my buddies that he was best friends with, ended up moving in with us. And we were roommates. And we literally started building a global business inside of this house, teaching people how to trade. My house got so crazy that I would have like 30, 50, 60 individuals trading. And the cops outside, they started watching my house. They started thinking I was selling. They thought I was this huge kingpin in the city. Little did they know I was building a brand. I was helping others learn one of the wealthiest financial skill sets that anybody can actually get into. Learning about Forex, learning about crypto, learning about these digital streams, right? And I actually just got a message about a month ago that one of my best friends, you know, we talked about it. We talked about being able to travel. His mother was an alcoholic just like mine. And we talked about being able to get her teeth fixed and being able to get her healthy and travel all these amazing places. And I actually just got a call about a month ago, right? And mind you, my brother's name is Ryder, right? He loved motorcycles. He loved to travel around on motorcycles. That was one of his dreams, is to travel the world, to finally make enough money so he could be a nomad and just travel on his motorcycle. And I got a call about a month ago, and it was from one of my old roommates, right? My buddy Alex. And I hadn't talked to him in years, right? Because he actually had a kid. He went his way, I went mine. And he called me back. He's like, D, what's going on, brother? And I still got his number, still knew who it was. I was like, yo, hey, it's good to see you, bro. How are you? It's like, yo, things are going great. I got my little one now. You know, he's growing up so fast. I'm like, I'm so glad to see it. It's amazing to hear your voice. You know, we got to catch up soon. He's like, absolutely. You know, let's meet up for the weekend. And he's like, but D, I got some news to tell you, bro. So, what do you mean? What's going on? He said, Ryder. I said, yeah, what's going on? I seen him post on Facebook a month ago. I saw it was his birthday. I shot him a message. He didn't get a chance to get back to me. And he's like, well, D, he actually just passed. I got goosebumps as I'm giving this to you right now. I can't make this up. I can't. He just passed. I said, what? What? He said, yeah, D. He got hit by a drunk driver on his motorcycle. I said, what? He said his funeral's about May 15th. You gonna be there? I said, yeah, of course, I'm there. So send me the address, I'm there. I say that to say, not for sympathy, but to say this is number 7. This is the 7th human need that every single one of us, you and I, are looking for. And that is the need for more life. Tomorrow's not promised. I don't know if you guys know this or not. Tomorrow is not guaranteed for any one of us. My sister passed in 2014, under 30 years old. So when I was 21, I told myself, what would you do if you only had until 27, 28 years old to live? How would you walk? How would you talk? How much longer would you keep procrastinating on all the things that you're afraid to do? And I made a decision. I missed her first funeral, but the second one, I was able to go ahead and spread her ashes in Florida. And that day changed my life. That was the day that I forever made a decision to have my last name ring for decades. That I'm going to make the most of this life. Because we only get one shot. You never know. So, didn't even know. I honestly didn't even plan to go there at all. But at the end of the day, fam, let's embrace it. Let's celebrate every day. Let's wake up excited. Let's wake up knowing that today isn't guaranteed. Some people didn't wake up today. Some people did not have the opportunity to go ahead and step outside and feel the sun on their skin. Some people are stuck in a hospital bed right now. They couldn't go outside if they wanted. And you know what? If they had one wish, you know what that'd be? To be able to see the light. To be able to go ahead and just put their hand in a grain of sand and just let it run through their fingertips. To walk on the beach one more time. There's some people who didn't get a chance to do that new experience, that new life experience. So let's go out and let's make the most of this one shot. So fam, if you're with me, let me see some 7s down below. If you guys are here and you truly believe that you're the one to make a difference, to make the most, to go ahead and max out this one life that we have, because this is the 7 needs that every human is looking for. Number 1, love, the need for self-love. Number 2, the need for security. Number 3, the need for creative expression, to go out and to use our mind, to use our brain. Number 4, the need for recognition. This is why I tell you every day, you are proud, you are limitless. Number 5, the need for new experiences, to see new places, try different food, learning these skill sets, meeting new people, going out to Mexico in November. I hope you guys are ready. Get your tickets, because this is exactly what we're doing. We're getting some new experiences. Number 6 is going to be a need for self-esteem, getting that self-confidence, remembering that value. And number 7 is the need for more life. Because guess what? The only thing stopping us from living more life is who? Us. That's it. You can't be stopped what can't be stopped, fam. So I love you. I appreciate you. If nobody told you today, let me be the first to tell you on this beautiful Friday, I'm proud of you. I appreciate you. I see the growth and I see the elevation, and I recognize each and every one of you for the daily disciplines that being put in, because it's not easy. I know it's not easy, fam, but I promise you it is worth it, and it is absolutely already done. So fam, we can be, do, and have anything we can hold in our mind. We can hold it right here in our hand. Happy Friday. Anything you need, reach out, and let's go out and turn these dreams into reality. It's game time. Let's get to work.